are the home team. They will be in their navy blues and start the game moving left to right. Three-minute warm-up period has started. No refs out on the ice yet. We are at the Darien Sports Center this morning. Outside of Chicago, Illinois. If we make it through, the championship game will be at 11:35 this morning on the rink directly behind that wall. Now I have one ref out on the ice. About a minute left in the warm-ups. And that is going to do it for the warm-up period. Teams collecting their pucks. Last-minute coaching about to happen, and then we will get this game started. This is the semifinal matchup for the 14U Silver Division of the NGHL Blue Championship Weekend. Royals breaking their huddle. Starting lineup for this morning's game will be Barnes, Martinez, and Karen as forwards, with Picard and Burns on defense. Heller in net. Crunch just broke their huddle in front of the net. They will now come over to their bench. Ref just pegged the Tampa net, so we are now ready to start. Royals control the opening draw, played by Burns. Pushed up the near side to Karen. Karen steps into the zone. She will push the puck deep. Played beside the net to the near side. Collected there, passed up, that's going to miss Barnes, but held in by Picard. Picard shoots, that's going to miss well wide. It got tipped on the way through. Karen gets to it. She gets shouldered off the puck and played to the far corner by the Crunch. Moving up the far side, Martinez intercepts, sends it to the front. That's intercepted by the Crunch, who dump it out at the far corner. Picard chasing down in her own zone. She turns back to the outside, floats the puck up. It got slowed down on the way through. Crunch hold of the Royal zone. Battle on the far boards. Push deep. Burns sends it up, but not out. Crunch get to it beside the net. Played to the center, but that is going to go through to Karen. Karen turns with it. She bashes it out of the zone. That's going to hit Martinez. Martinez moves into the zone, drops the puck, but that will be collected by the Crunch. Played to the boards by Karen. Ioni steps forward to hold the zone. Flips it deep, but that will go straight to a Crunch stick. Crunch play to the far side. Stepping out of the zone. Dump the puck into the Royals end. Seeley will chase it down in the near corner. She overskates the puck. It winds up on a Crunch stick, but it's stolen by Ioni. Ioni moves behind her net to the far side. Steps past the forward and moves out the middle of the ice. Ioni coming forward. She steps past the defender, moves in. Shot. Blocked down by the goalie. And then it's puck was called dead before it got knocked in. Draw one into the corner, bash deeper by Soraka. Soraka gets a stick on it. Played to the bottom of the circle, now collected by the Crunch, moving to the near side. Wrapped hard around up the board. Seeley collects that, sends it forward, but that's blocked by the Crunch, and the Crunch now skate out the far side of the ice. Moving up the middle, play broken up by Bible, swept towards the blue line, held in by the Crunch, and now tipped into the near corner. Seeley chasing it down there. She had to dodge the ref. Crunch play it to the middle. That will be intercepted, but held in by the Crunch. Seeley now on the puck. She's pressured coming out of the zone. She chips it forward, and the Crunch collect at the blue line. Soraka forward to pressure. Play sent up the far side. That misses one forward, but collected by the second. Moving into the Royal zone. Centering feed blocked. Played back to the point, held in. Shot from distance will be gloved by Heller, who just hangs on to it. Draw will be to Heller's glove side. Scrum off the draw, eventually controlled by the Crunch. Centering feed comes to the middle, but that's going to go straight to Good. Good fans on it, but fortunately she will pick it up and skate out on the near side. Good moves up the near side, dumps it into the Crunch end. Crunch collect behind the net, pressured on the far side. Puck comes to Picard. Picard holds, shoots, and that goes on the goalie. It's loose in the skates, played out by the Crunch, now skating up the near side. Lofted into the Royal zone. Burns back to get it in the corner. She shoots it around to Summers. Summers collects off the half-boards. Passes it up. That's going to hit Karen. Karen now moves up 1-on-2 into the Crunch zone. Karen blasts, and that's going to miss just wide of the far post. Play in the corner. Martinez dumps a Crunch player. Crunch sent it up the boards. That will be collected by Burns, who shoots, and it is swallowed by the goalie. Offensive zone draw will be to the goalie's stick side. Barnes wins the draw back. Seeley races over to get to it. She dumps it in on the far side. That goes to Martinez. Martinez centering feed is blocked by a stick. Play in the far circle. Bounce towards center. Played by the Crunch into the corner. Crunch drop it back to the far corner. Barnes gets a stick on it, but the Crunch win the battle and played up the far side. Played now up the middle. Martinez gets back, slows the play down. That will be dumped in wide of Heller in the net. Chopped at by the Crunch. They pick it up, backhanded towards the goal, goes wide. Play on the far side now. Crunch win the battle, played up. That goes through Martinez and to the Crunch at the point. Shot from the point, kicked aside by Heller. Play at the near point now. Floated into the zone. That's blocked by Barnes. Barnes can't hold on to it. Shot blocked by Heller. And the puck comes to the near side. Played up and out. Martinez chips it forward. She goes to chase. She shoulders her way through, dumps the puck deep, and goes for a change. Royals with the wholesale change. Crunch played out of their zone, poked away, coming out of the blue line. Now pass back forward. Perkowski rushes forward to keep it out of the zone, battling there. Pushing and shoving in front of the Royals bench. Puck poked away. Sent forward. That bounces off of Thomas. Ioni gets her stick lifted, and the Crunch step forward into the zone. They run into Perkowski. Puck gets dumped into the corner. Bible back to battle for it. Play comes to the side of the net. Still behind the goal line. It's in the skates. And Perkowski now rattles it around to the far side. Swaka chasing it down over there. She's not going to get there in time. Puck dumped deep where Bible will collect. Bible sends it up the boards. That's sealed off by the Crunch. Tight angle shot goes into the Crunch player. Played towards the middle. Tipped to the point. Crunch will step forward and hold the zone. Dumped back deep. Bible goes behind her net. Now Ioni back to help as well. Pushes it to the far side. Soraka collects there. She sends it to Thomas in the middle. Thomas will tip it out of the zone but can't hang on to the puck. Played to the far side. Crunch controlling at the blue line. Shot hits Soraka in the hand. She's going to go off. Played in. Bible will collect in the far corner and turn back up the far boards. Played up. That will be held in by the Crunch. Kicked away by Stray. And Summers can't get out of the zone. She falls down. Chipped ahead. That goes to Summers now. And it's 2-on-1 developing. If Summers can get to it. Stick lift held in now by Stray. Puck dumped into the near corner in the Crunch zone. Crunch fan on the outlet pass. Follow up. Shot bounces off a player. Sent now out of the zone at the point. And that's going to go all the way down for an icing. Offensive zone draw will be to the Crunch goalie's stick side after the icing. Crunch win the draw into the corner. It winds up in the skates. Karen steps forward to pressure. She sends it to the front. That's intercepted by the Crunch. Puck bounces towards goal, but wide of the far side. Crunch get to it first in the corner. Karen pokes it away. Played forward. Karen breaks up that play. She takes a tight angle shot. That's blocked down by the Crunch and bashed just wide of the pipe by the Crunch defender. Dangerous play there. Sent up the near side. Barnes gets a stick on it. Martinez slows things down. Barnes pushes it back in. That's too far for Karen to reach. Crunch play it to the near side. Martinez slows things down now that it is dumped out where Burns will collect. Burns shovels it ahead. That will bounce to Barnes in the middle. She backhands it forward. That goes straight to the Crunch, who float it to the far side. Called onside by the ref. Dumped in. Fan on the outlet attempt. Martinez turns with it. Fans on the dump. Play at the corner. Martinez now dumps the puck deep. Karen goes behind the net to slow things down. She holds the play there. Stuff attempt on the near side, blocked by the defenders. That didn't make it to the front. Now dumped up and down. And that's going to go on net. Heller had to stick it to the side. Play shot up the far side. That bounces away from Soraka. Dumped in. Could have been called offside, but no call there. Played up the middle of the ice. That bounces off the Crunch, but fortunate steal away from Soraka. Puck wrapped around to the near side. Thomas into the corner. She pushes it deep to Stray. Stray collects, passes it to Ioni. Ioni pushes it towards net, but can't get it through the bodies. Play comes to the far side. Bible steps forward, dumps the puck deep, and Stray moves forward to pressure. Puck wrapped around by the Crunch to the near boards. Played to the circle and chipped out of the zone. That's going to get past everybody, but not enough for icing. Stray goes back to get it just before the goal line. She moves to the far side, sends it up. That's blocked by the Crunch. Backhanded up the far side. That will be held in at the blue line and dumped back in the far boards. Seeley picks up the puck in the near corner, and her stick gets stuck in the door. Play comes to the front, blocked by the Royals. Thomas will chip it up and out. Seeley goes to collect her stick. Crunch collect the puck just inside the blue line, moving to the far side of the ice. Dump the puck in from distance. This will wrap all the way around to the near boards. Seeley gets to it in the corner. She pushes it forward. That will go to Good. Good chips it up the boards, but can't get through the Crunch defender. Players falling down, broken up at the circle. Comes to the high slot. Good tries to get in the way, push towards net. That will go wide of the pipe, where Bible will collect behind the net. She rattles the puck into the near corner, but the Crunch get there first. Play comes to Sealy. Sealy plays it up the boards. Good gets shouldered into the boards and then taken down. Sealy collects and plays it to Summers, but the puck bounced over her stick on the far side. Crunch recollect. Summers blocks the lead pass and then the second lead pass, knocking it into the Crunch end. Crunch collect at the far circle and skate behind the net to the near side. Karen forward to pressure. Puck sent up. That will be held by the Crunch. Slowed down. That's tipped past Martinez. Crunch moving up the near side. They gain the zone. Shot is going to be sticked aside by Heller. Play on the far boards. Huge collision by Martinez. Now played out of the zone. Karen's going to collect. She has Martinez. She makes the move. Gets it to Martinez. Martinez shoots, and that is blocked by the goalie. Play in the near corner, held by Picard at the blue line. Shot blocked by the goalie. Lucky break there. Drop to Picard. Picard holds, shoots. That is bounced off a body to the far side, collected by Karen. Karen can't get it to the center, and the Crunch jump on it in the slot. Crunch moving up the near side now. Dumped into the Royal zone. Stepping around Perkowski. That centering feed is blocked, sent back to the near point. That's going to be behind Karen. And the Crunch misplay it at the red line. Puck goes all the way into the Crunch end. Soroka off the bench, charging forward. She's not going to get there in time, but the Royals hold the zone. Play at the point. Now the Crunch clear it and dump it ahead. Icing waved off for some reason there as that was dumped away from everybody into the Royal zone. Lead pass blocked by the Crunch in the corner. Play winds up in the near corner. Centering feed winds up behind everybody, and the Royals get to it first. Played up the far side to Soroka. She gets it out of the zone to Ioni. Ioni moves forward. Her lead pass to Thomas goes off a skate, and the Crunch recollect at center. Moving up the near side. Crunch step into the zone. Puck dumped deep, collected by the Royals, sent up the far side. That's slowed down by a skate. Ioni battles for it there. Play on the boards. Chip back into the bodies. Now Soroka steps forward with it. She plays it to the near side. That bounces off a leg, and Ioni picks it up. Ioni moves to the near side, shovels it out of the zone. The Crunch get on it immediately and reverse it back in. Play goes to the backboards. Outlet pass blocked by the Crunch. And then a stick lift gets the puck to Soroka. Soroka tries to send it out of the zone. That's mishandled by the Crunch. Stays in initially. Now played out. Good. Races forward. She's going to get there first. She tips the puck ahead and then chases down deep in the Crunch zone. Crunch get there first. Rattle it to the near side. Stray tries to hold the zone. Crunch get to it first. Played back. That gets through Perkowski and out. Bible races back and reverses at the blue line. Played in. And the play is whistled offside. Offside draw just in front of the Royals bench. One back by the Crunch. Dumped ahead. And that is again whistled offside. One of the Crunch players must have stepped over the line. Draw controlled by the Crunch eventually, but it's going to go to Bible's stick. Bible collects in her own zone, plays it up. That connects to Martinez. Martinez turns, steps into the zone. And a called onside play, dumped in. Karen gets to it in the corner. She holds it there, tries to get it to center. That is blocked by the Crunch. Barnes over to help out, but that's pushed past her. Played up to the near side. That's going to move past Picard. Picard moves back. Punk dumped in by the Crunch. Played to the near side by Heller. Sent up on the near side. That goes to a Crunch stick. Shot goes off of Bible's skate to the far corner. Crunch get there first. Played behind the net. Center feed comes to the front, and the shot goes off the outside of the cage. I don't think Sam touched that one. It just missed. Battle in the corner. Chipped up. Karen can't get it out of the zone on the first attempt. Bounced up, and now Barnes will clear it out. Martinez chasing forward. She slows things down. It goes into the zone and is whistled offside by the far ref. Offside draw will be on the far dot outside of the Royals' end. Crunch win the draw back, played forward. That goes straight to Bible. And that will be dumped up. Icing immediately waved off. Ioni charging in. She's going to get there first. Puck comes behind, pass to Thomas. Thomas collects off the board. She takes a tight angle shot. That's going to miss just wide of the far pipe. Play in the zone, held on the boards. Soroka gets there. She dumps the puck deep. That is blocked by a skate. Floated to the near side. Burns comes forward but can't hold the zone. Puck dumped out. Not going to make it for icing. Picard will pick it up. Picard moves. Oh, slams on the brakes. Reverses back to the near corner. Passes up. That's intercepted. Sent to the center. Shot. And Heller mishandled it a little bit, but gets on it before it goes in. Draw will be to Heller's glove side, won by the Crunch. Shot goes off of Sray in front and bounces all the way out of the zone to the Crunch end. Crunch collect there, send it up the near side. That's going to be shot in past everybody. Icing waved off. They say it was touched on the way through. Sray collects behind her net. She passes up the far side. That's going to miss everybody and bounce out of the zone. Icing again waved off. That actually goes on net. Goalie played it, left it there for her defender, held in by Seeley. Stray turns, shoots. That's blocked by the goalie. Play on the near boards. Blocked down. Seeley gets a hold of it. She pushes it to the middle. Puck bounces into the skates. Summers can't get a stick on it, and now the Crunch come out of the zone. Blocked by Burns. Collected by Bible. Bible gets her pocket pick. Crunch recollect and send it to the near side. Barnes breaks up the play in front of the Royals bench. Royals now shoot it. Not just at the bench, but through the door. That goes all the way out of the arena. It may have gone into the trash cans. Draw one back by the Crunch. That's going to miss everybody and go into the Crunch zone. Crunch collect there. Reverse up the near side, blocked by Martinez. That's shot on net. And the goalie blocks it and covers, sealing off the post. 1:03 left in the first period. Draw controlled by the Royals, played to the near point, but that's going to miss Pekoski. She has to recollect at center. She passes across to Bible. Bible tips it ahead. That will go just before Martinez. Martinez can't hold the zone. Play dumped up the near side, and the Royals have it, or the Crunch have a cherry picker racing back. Barnes is going to slow things down. She takes a chop, blocked into the corner. No call on the chop there. And now the Royals are going to go for a check. So no call on the blatant tripping and a very soft call on a check there. And the Crunch are going to get their first power play opportunity of the game with 35 seconds remaining in the first period. Crunch win the draw, played back towards the point, pushed towards net, bounces free. Royals get a hold of it. That is tipped up. It will bounce out of the zone. And that play is offside. Draw one back by the Crunch. Dumped up the far side. Seeley chases it down in the corner. She collects, has some time, moves up. Gets pressured at the circle, recollects, pushes it out of the zone. Crunch collect at center and play to the near side. Crunch dump it into the Royal zone. Burns back into the near corner to get it. She moves behind her net. Playing to the far side. She gets pressured there. Sent up. That goes to Soroka. Soroka plays it forward, but not out. And that is going to do it. End of one. Score is still 0-0. That's going to do it for the first intermission. Teams switching sides for the second. Royals in white will be moving left to right, and the Crunch in blue will be moving right to left. 56 seconds remaining on the Martinez check penalty. Crunch control the draw, dump it into the Royal zone. This will be chased down by Picard behind the net. She turns to the near side, shoots it up the middle. That's going to miss everybody. And they're going to call icing on this one as that just went past everyone. Draw will be to Heller's glove side. Stray wins the puck into the corner. Bible collects there. She holds for a second. Finally gets pressured by the Crunch. Puck bounces into the corner. Crunch centering feed blocked by Bible. Follow-up shot goes way wide to the far side. Picard races over to get to it first. She collects, sends it up the boards. Summers can't get it out. Puck sent to the side of the net. Reverse to the near side. Centering feed. Misses everyone. Shot doesn't go. Played behind the net. Battling there. Puck still behind the net. Picard with two. Crunch on her. Crunch win the battle eventually. Step to the front. Move it to the slot. Can't get the shot away. Bouncing puck. Takes a fortunate bounce for the Crunch, and the Crunch are going to score first on the power play. Puck one forward to Martinez. Martinez floats it into the zone and then goes to chase. She gets slowed down on the way through. No call on the blatant interference. Martinez gets taken into the boards. Crunch pick it up in the near corner, play it up the near side. That's slowed down by Karen. Karen plays it back deep. Crunch get to it in the corner. Martinez slows it down. Puck played to the near side. Seeley steps forward, holds the zone, dumps it back into the corner. Crunch sent it behind the net. That gets past Martinez and to the far side. Barnes over to pressure there. She slows things down, but the Crunch get it and now dump it out. This will be icing on the Crunch. Offensive zone draw will be to the goalie's stick side. One back by the Crunch towards the corner. Skating behind the net. Soraka forward to pressure. Puck shot up the near side. Bible steps forward, holds the zone. Battle on the boards. Bible shoving down there. Puck under the body. Soraka gets to it first. It bounces to the top of the circle. Played back deep. Soraka's going to get to it in the corner. She centers. That's going to miss everybody and bounce to Prokowski on the far side. Prokowski dumps the puck ahead. Crunch into the corner to get it. They reverse back to the far side. Played up. That's slowed down. Prokowski steps forward but can't seal the zone. Bible races back and gets there first. She plays it to the boards, gets her pocket pick. Crunch turned around. That's going to go wide of the net. Played on the near side. Dumped up. That comes out to center. Crunch have to play it back. Crunch try the far side. That's dumped ahead. Slowed down by Prokowski. She will move behind her net to the near side. Reverse back to the far side. And now pass it up. That's tipped up and held into the zone. Blocked on the boards. Crunch will get there first. Centering feed blocked by Bible. Bible will now turn behind her net. She rattles that around to the near boards. That is slowed down by the Crunch, who hold at the point. Centering feed blocked by the Royals. Iani plays it out of the zone on the far side. Iani steps forward, over skates, but Soraka comes over. Soraka can't gain the zone. That will be offside on the Royals. Royals win the drawback. Shot forward on the far side. Crunch intercept, floated up out of the zone. That's blocked down in front. That should be a hand pass. And it's going to be an offensive zone draw because it was touched just inside the zone on the hand pass. Draw will be to the goalie stick side. Crunch win the draw back into the corner. Shot up the boards. That's slowed down by the Royals, but it bounces to a Crunch stick. Crunch played out to the near side. Picard chases it down. She bounces that off the boards, but the Crunch keep it in the zone. Crunch moved to the near side. Shot kicked aside by Heller. Play on the far boards. That bounces off a skate and comes to the near point. Summers can't get there in time. Crunch hold the zone, dump it to the front, and that goes wide on the tip. Played up the far side, held in by the Crunch, pushed back behind the goal line. Picard picks it up there. She moves to the near side, turns, lofts it up. That is played down with a high stick. No call by the ref on the high sticking play. Play into the corner. To a side for the Crunch there. Ellie wins the battle and plays it behind the net. Overskated, sent to the front, tipped wide, blocked by Picard. Picard sends it up the boards. That's held in by the Crunch at the point. Barnes blocks the initial dump attempt. It comes back to her. Sorry, Summers, not Barnes. And now Summers dumps it down. And that will be icing on the Royals. Defensive zone draw for the Royals. This is to Heller's glove side. Won by the Royals to the boards. Pushed up the boards, but not out. Centering feed. Blocked in front. Follow-up. Goes wide of the target. Karen over to battle for it. Crunch get there first. Send it to the circle. Turnaround shot. Tipped by Bible in front, and it goes over Heller. Crunch get a second goal off an unfortunate bounce. Draw one back by the Crunch, floated to the near side. Lead pass is blocked. That bounces to Soraka. Soraka plays it to Thomas. Thomas didn't know it was coming. Crunch get it back at the blue line. Sent up the far side. Perkowski misses. Picard over to slow things down. She wins the battle, but her outlet pass goes straight into a Crunch player and bounces to the backboards. Perkowski battling behind the net. She gets her stick lifted. Puck still there. Ioni now back to help out. Sent to the front. That will be blocked by the Crunch. Shot goes off the outside of the cage. Played up the near side. Soraka tries to get it out. She can't get through the Crunch forward. Puck played back behind the goal line. Perkowski pressured behind the net. She gets taken down. Play still there. Now pushed into the far corner. And Perkowski's going to go for a trip. Crunch are going to get a second power play here. With 9:59 left in the second period. Draw one to the near side. Summers steps forward. She gets her pocket pick. Crunch hold the zone, dump it up the near side. Stray gets her stick lifted. She gets run into the boards. That was just about as hard as the call on Martinez earlier, but no call there. Play comes to the middle. Blocked towards the net. Shot tipped wide by a skate. Stuff attempt. Blocked by Heller. A whistle blew, and then there was a whack afterwards. Draw will be to Heller's glove side. Won by the Royals back into the corner. Seeley turns with it, plays it up the boards. That's blocked by the Crunch, sent back behind the net. Stuffed in front, follow-up blocked. Heller got two quality saves in a row. Play on the far side. Dumped deep by the Crunch. Burns back. That centering feed will be intercepted and dumped out of the zone. No icing on the play. Crunch pick it up deep in their zone. Shot up the far side. Cherry Picker slows it down, preventing the icing, but can't hang on to it. Bible back. She rattles it behind the net to the near side. Crunch get to it first. Played back into the corner by Picard. Picard slows things down. That will come to Barnes, and Barnes chips it out of the zone. Crunch collect deep in their own end. Soraka charges forward. Puck shot up the far side. That will be slowed down, over-skated, now poked into the zone. Play comes to the near corner where Picard collects. Picard's outlet pass blocked. Second effort is dumped up the middle. And that just barely went enough for icing. Power play is over. Teams back to even strength. Draw one to the middle. Shot blocked in front by Thomas. Sent up the far side by Picard. Crunch get on it first. It goes back to Picard. Picard shovels it to the middle. Soraka can't hold on to it, and now Ioni plays it up, and that will bounce out of the zone. Soraka plays it up, but that's into Ioni's skates. Soraka steps forward. She's going to win the battle. Play it across. That's behind Thomas. Picard picks it up. Picard moves into the zone. Steps past the defender. Moves to the circle. Backhands it towards the front. That's blocked by the Crunch, who play it behind the net to the near side. Soraka over to pressure. Played up. Bible holds the zone. Dumps the puck back deep. Soraka goes off. Summers comes on. Played up the far side. Held in by Ioni. Crunch recollect at the side of the far circle. Holding in the corner. Now being pressured by Ioni. Crunch dumped the puck to the near side. Bible steps forward. Bounces it away. Held in. Bouncing puck slowed down. Held in by Ioni. That is sent into the bodies, though, and now the Crunch skate out on the near side. That's lobbed around Bible, who goes back to get it. Bible wins the battle, plays it up the near side. That misses Summers. She recollects off the boards. Passes it across. That's behind Stray, who has to go to the far side to collect. Stray chips it ahead and then goes to chase. Stray blocks the outlet, blocks the second outlet. Puck dumps, blocks behind the net, and now bounces to the near side. Seeley collects out the circle, steps in, shoots, and it misses to the far side. Play on the far board, sent up. That will be played out by the Crunch. Royals get on it just out of the zone, play it to the near side. Seeley steps forward, moves in, dumps the puck deep, and then chases it down. Crunch collect behind their goal line, shoot it up the far side. That's going to miss everybody, and Burns will collect in her own end. Burns collects and turns in the corner back to the far side. Steps past it forward, shoots it off the boards to Karen. Karen collects with, she's got Martinez. Karen passes it forward. Martinez collects in the zone, shoots, and that is blocked by a skate into the near corner. Crunch collect, that is going to be dumped up and out. No Royal was at the blue line. Bible holds, plays it forward. Martinez can't get on it. That is under the body of the Crunch player in front of the Royals bench. Bible steps forward, tries to get to the puck. Still a scrum in front of the bench. Now knocked in. Martinez blocks the outlet. Tries to get around, shoulders her way through, recollects, backhands it. That is blocked by the goalie. It's loose. So both teams are going to go for a rough there. Offensive zone draw after the scrum. 5:48 left in the second period. Because both win, it's still 5-on-5. Draw, push back into the circle. Crunch, collect, and skate to the far side. Moving up the far side, Crunch tip it past Burns. That will be chased down by Picard in the corner. Picard slows things down. Crunch tried to center. That comes to the front, but misses everybody. And that will be sent up now. Thomas racing forward. She's got a chance, but she's going to get over skated. She collects, shoots. That is blocked by the goalie. Play bash to the near side. Picard steps forward, fans on the keep attempt, and the Crunch collect. Picard races back, stick lift, slows things down. Crunch recollect, move into the zone, and dump the puck into the far corner. Picard gets there first, reverses it up the far side. That goes to Thomas. Thomas plays it to Ioni. Ioni steps out. Ioni gets her pocket picked, and Thomas over skates. Crunch recollect and step back into the Royal zone. Shot will be blocked by Heller, who then harpoons the rebound. Royals control off the draw, played up to Summers. Summers passes it to Good. Good moves up the far side into the Crunch end. Summers can't get a shot away. Crunch get to it in the circle, blocked by Stray. Bounces to a Crunch stick, played out of the zone. Tipped up, Bible breaks the play up. Summers can't quite get a stick on that. Crunch play it up the near side. Overskated. Summers over to help out, played into the Royal zone now. Puck dumped deep. Bible chases it down. Centering feed, connects, shot blocked by a stick, puck bouncing, and drifts just wide of the pipe. Played to the far side, held deep by Seeley. Seeley breaks the play up, comes to the near side, stuff attempt blocked by Bible. Bible plays it up the boards, but that will go to a Crunch player at the point. Tipped away from Good, played into the center now, played to the far point, held in by the Crunch. Crunch dump it deep. Seeley chases down in the far corner, coming behind the net. She gets her pocket picked. Played to the front. That's going to come all the way to the high slot. Blocked by Good. Played up, and that will get over the line. Offside on the Crunch. And they're calling intentional offsides and moving this all the way into the Crunch zone. Draw one to the boards. Crunch send it up. Prokowski holds there. She dumps it to the middle. That's tipped away from Martinez, who will chase it down in the near corner. Martinez's centering feed is blocked. It's pushed up the boards. Picard takes a shot. That's blocked down in front by the Crunch defenders. Played to the far side. Crunch step up, gain the zone, dump the puck deep. Picard back behind her net to get it. Barnes dumped on the far side. Martinez sent into the boards. Centering feed bounces off of Picard's body and to the corner. Centering feed blocked by Heller back behind the net. And now the puck comes to Karen. Karen moves up the ice with Martinez. Karen gains the zone, shoots. And that is blocked by the goalie over the goal. Didn't miss by much. Held by Barnes on the far side. Her shot gets blocked in front. Play trying to center. That's bounced back to the backboards. Martinez charges forward. She shoulders a player into the boards. No call on that one. Barnes over to help on the half boards. Play comes up. Barnes throws the player down. Played to Burns. Burns backhands it to the net, but no one there but blue jerseys. Sawaka steps forward to slow play down coming out of the zone. That's sent to the middle, broken up by Barnes. Barnes turns to the near side. Puck played forward, and Sawaka will go chase it down. Crunch win the foot race. Play it up the middle. That's behind the forward. Ioni slows things down. Sends it to the near side. Karen gets there first and tips it into the zone. Karen collects in the circle. Stops. Deeks shoots. That bounces to the front. It's free, and it is poked away by the Crunch. Follow-up shot goes in front, and it's free again. And now lobbed up and out of the zone for an icing. 2 minutes remaining in the second period. Crunch win the draw back to the corner. Played behind the net, pushed to the far side. Thomas races over, blocks it back behind the net. That bounced towards the front, but blocked down by the Crunch defenders. Played to the near side. Soraka slows things down, gets some help from Ioni. Puck sent back up the boards. Blocked up. Bible holds the zone, dumps it forward. Ioni shoots wide. That will bounce behind the net to the far side. Thomas collects there, centers it. Soroka blocks it into the corner and chases. Soroka centering feed blocked by a stick, goes behind the net. Crunch collect there. Playing to the far side, that will be wrapped up the boards and can't be held in by Prokowski. Prokowski chases it down in her own zone. She turns back to the far side. Plays it up the boards. Crunch intercept. Prokowski has to go get it back behind the goal line. Crunch get there first. Come behind the net. Reverse back to the far side. Hold in the corner. Centering feed comes to the front. It's loose. And now cleared out to the point by Ioni, but held in by the Crunch. That goes to the middle. Blocked by Escape. Played to the near side. Summers will collect there. Summers steps forward. Gets through one forward and dumps the puck out. Icing waved off. Crunch get it in their own zone. Thomas forward to pressure. Puck shot past her out of the zone on the far side. Burns collects at her blue line. She passes up the near side. That's blocked by the Crunch. Played into the zone. And the Crunch are offside. 32 seconds remaining in the second. Draw dropped before the Royals had enough players out. Battle outside of the point, 25 seconds remaining. Floated in, that's going to miss Barnes. Barnes has to chase it down in the far corner. She gets there first. Pressured in the corner by the Crunch. She moves behind the net. Plays it up the near side. That doesn't quite make it to Martinez. Crunch hold the zone. Battle in the corner. Centering feed comes to the front. Played away by Picard. Good. We'll get to it on the far side. She chips it up out of the zone. 3, 2, 1. That's going to do it for two. End of two. Score is 2-0 to the Crunch. Royals have got to get some offense going in this third period if they want to move on. Crunch breaking the huddle for the third period. Royals still talking to the coaches. Crunch get their starting lineup out. Royals now breaking the huddle. Royals will have Barnes, Karen, and Martinez to start the period. Crunch win the draw, but it gets played to Bible. Bible chips it up. That's going to go to Martinez. Martinez shoulders her way through, and now it's a 2-on-0. Developing. Martinez steps forward, shoots. That's blocked by the goalie. She tries to harpoon it back. Puck goes into the near corner. Barnes tries to shovel it through. She gets the puck poked away. Dumped up the near side. Sealy holds the zone. Steps through, can't keep things, and now the puck gets played back. Martinez collects at her blue line. Moving across, she gets pressured. Puck poked into the Royals zone. Martinez will collect in the corner. Martinez moves behind her net, bashes it off the boards. That's too far for Karen. Crunch hold the zone, play it back deep. Puck goes behind the net. Bible gets there first, rattles it around to the far side, slowed down by the Crunch. Crunch dump it up the board. Stick lift allows the puck to go deep. Bible forward. She gets run into the net. Rather than playing the puck, the Crunch played her into the net. Now collected by Barnes. Barnes moves up the far side. She lost the puck when she looked away. Sent up by Bible. That's into the bodies. Crunch hold on to it there. Played into the circle. Bible tips it ahead. That's going to get out of the zone. And Karen will chase down. Martinez had a line on it, but decided to go for a change. Crunch collect. Play it back out of the zone. Fan on the lead pass. Soroka slows it down. Follow-up dumped in. Iani will chase it down behind the net. Iani moves to the near side. She's pressured coming out of the zone. Steps through. Gets away and races up the near side. Iani moves into the zone. Holds, shoots. And that misses the net to the near side. Play on the far side. Held in by Picard. She shoots. That's blocked down in front. Overskated. Iani gets on it. That shot is blocked by the goalie. Played into the near corner. Thomas slows things down there. Iani gets a stick on it. Crunch step away with it and rocket it out the far side of the zone. Picard chasing down in her own end. Turning back to the far side. She plays it up the boards. That is past Soroka. Crunch, move it into the zone. Broken up by Picard. Called onside. Shot, gloved by Heller, who just hangs on to it. Stray wins the draw back into the corner. Steely collects there. Chips it up. That's going to miss Summers. Play on the far board. Summers can't slow it down. Bodies colliding in the middle. Burns collects in her own zone. Skates out on the far side. Puck knocked off of her stick. Burns goes back to collect. Puck pushed past her up the boards. Now chipped out of the zone. Not going to make it for icing. Crunch have to play it deep in their own end. Moving to the near side. Crunch shoot it up. That is blocked by Stray. Sent to the middle. Sealy moves across to get to it. She collects. Pushes it towards net. That's bounced to the side by the defenders. Played back deep by Good, but the Crunch get on it first. Summers steps forward, but can't slow the play down. Puck moves past her. Played up the middle. Broken up by Stray, but the Crunch will get on it in neutral. Skating into the Royal zone, stepping to the middle. Bouncing puck blocked to the far corner. Sealy gets there first. Plays it up to Summers. Summers tips it past the ref, who wouldn't get out of the way. Played to Good on the near side, but that's slightly behind her. Crunch get a hold of it. Dumped in, play onside. Burns collects in the near corner. Skates behind her net. Her lead pass blocked by the Crunch, who get to it in the far corner. Centering feed comes through the blue paint, bounces to Karen. Karen now moves up the near side. Karen can't get through the defenders. Crunch dump it in. That was offside by a lot on the far end of the play. Sealy sends it forward. That bounces off the boards. Martinez pokes it back to the boards. Races forward, trying to shoulder her way through. She does. She gets taken down on the play. No call. Puck loose on the boards. Now Barnes sends it back. That doesn't make it to Prokowski. Prokowski steps forward. Steals, shoots, and that is blocked by the goal. It comes to Karen. Karen's shot winds up behind the net. Barnes gets to it in the corner. Sent towards the middle. Martinez got smacked in the back of the head there. No call. Puck held in the zone. Now dumped out on the far side. Bible back to get it. She reverses it up to Martinez. Martinez can't hold on to it and goes for a change. Karen chases forward into the zone. She shoulders the player down. No call. Shot up. That will be blocked by Iani, but collected by the Crunch. Crunch get it out of the zone. Step forward. This will be dumped in. And Heller plays it into the corner. Picard wraps it around to the far side. Soroka gets there in time, pushes it towards the point, but only blue jerseys there. Crunch dump it deep. Bible collects in the corner. She shoots it up the boards. That bounces through the defender, but the defender gets back on it before Soroka can. Played to the net. Picard holds there, dumps it up the far side, held in again. Shot, and Heller gloves that one and hangs on to it. Royals step forward on the draw. Soroka gets hauled down. Puck sent by the Crunch into the corner. And the Royals are going to go for a cross check. calls have been somewhat lopsided in this game. Crunch get another power play opportunity with 9:56 left in the third period. Draw one into the corner by the Royals. Stray gets a stick on it. Crunch step to it. Center it, comes in front. And Heller swallows that one on the point blank shot. Draw one to the outside, pushed back into the circle. Two aside there. It comes to a Crunch stick, play to the front, but Summers gets on that. She gets her pocket pick. Crunch send the puck back deep where Picard will collect in the corner. Picard dodges one forward, can't dodge the second. Shot comes to the near side, blocked away by Seeley. Seeley can't get out of the zone. Follow up sent up the near boards, held in by the Crunch. Crunch drop it back to the point, collected there. Pass to the far side. Fan on the shot attempt. Puck bounces to the slot. That bounces off Summers. Pushed now wide of the far pipe. Picard pushes it forward. Summers didn't know where it was. Puck played back deep. It comes to the front and swept away by Seeley. Seeley gets taken down in front of the net. Follow-up shot is smothered by Heller. Crunch win the draw cleanly. Pass to the far side. Shot goes over the goal. Bible battling in the near corner. Puck pushed back by the Crunch. Shot from the circle. Glove down by Heller. And now cleared out of the zone. Crunch back at their blue line to collect. 18 seconds left on the power play for them. Puck tipped away on the far side. Barnes slows things down. Played forward. That's pushed through Karen. Crunch collect just inside the zone. Pekoski slows things down on the boards. Play bounces to a Crunch stick. Poked away by Barnes. Comes to the high slot. Shot goes just wide. Players falling down behind the net. Puck played to the near side. Crunch collect. Power play is over. Played back deep. Crunch sent it back into the corner. Back and forth. Collected now. Sent to the front. Blocked. Puck is loose. Kicked away. Follow-up shot goes wide. Played up on the near side. Tipped up. That will be held in by the Crunch in the high slot. Dumped deep. That goes to the player there. Fan on the shot attempt. It's in the skates. Bodies collapsing on the play. Follow-up. Goes in front. Cleared by Pekoski. Play on the far side. Dropped to the high slot. Shot. Blocked up. Goes wide of the net. Karen can't get to it. Puck played back behind the net. Now shot up. That's blocked down by the Crunch in front. Played to the boards. Swept away. Tipped up. That will be held in on the board. Played to the slot. Shot goes over the goal. Bounces to the near side. Karen gets to it there. She's pressured by the Crunch. It gets sent up to the near point. That shot is going to be wide of the near post and bounce to the far side. Bible can't get to it first. Played by the Crunch to the far circle. Shot misses to the near pipe. Crunch with massive sustained pressure here. That bounced just wide. Tipped back in front. Collected shot. And that beats Heller to the near pipe. And that is probably going to do it for this game with the lack of offense that the Royals have. 7:01 remaining. It is now 3-0 to the Crunch. Royals eventually control the draw. Picard floats it up the near side. That's too far for Thomas. Held in by the Royals. It comes to Thomas in the front, but she can't hold on to it. Crunch collect. Play it out of the zone. Picard chases it down in her own end. Reverses. That will be held in by the Crunch. Crunch step forward. Shot. Blocked by Heller. Play goes to Sirwaka on the far side. She plays it to the boards. Crunch turn away from her, keeping it in the zone. Play in the circle, sent up, held by the Crunch again. Seeley will get to it in the far corner. Seeley skates forward, Chips that ahead. That will come out of the zone, but straight to a Crunch stick at center. Crunch holding. Float it back up the middle. Play broken up. And Thomas will chase it down in the near corner. She plays it up the boards, but the Crunch get there first, holding the zone. Thomas with the second attempt. Her outlet pass is blocked. Sray gets a hold of it, but it will be pickpocketed from her and dumped behind the net. Seeley falls down trying to get to it. Puck comes to the front. Crunch get on it. Shot. Blocked by Heller. And the follow-up misses. Played forward. Crunch hold the zone. Push it into the slot. Sray can't get a hold of it. Now she clears it to the near side. Seeley pushes out the boards. Thomas plays it out of the zone. Crunch recollect at center. That's through the defender. Now racing forward. Sawaka is, well, she's not really there in time, but the Crunch fan on it. Follow-up gets pushed back out to center. Perkowski chases it down at her blue line. Dumps it up the far side, blocked down by the Crunch, but it goes to a Crunch stick. Crunch collect. Turn to the near side. Dump it through good out of the zone. Collected by the Crunch at their blue line. Chipped into the Royals end. Perkowski back to play it. It comes to the side of the net. Royals clear it to the far side. Summers can't get out of the zone. Crunch hold the zone. Play to the side of the net, and Heller will just jump on top of it, and she got poked as she was covering. Five minutes remaining in the game. Draw one back by the Crunch. Pushed forward. That will go to Seeley's stick. Seeley turns to the outside. Floats it up, but not out. Crunch get on it. Whacked at by Barnes, but it will be sent to the front. That's going to miss to the near side. Burns gets there first. She shovels it ahead. Crunch break up the play. They send it back to the middle, but that misses everybody. Seeley collects off the far boards. Plays it up. That's going to miss Martinez and be icing on the Royals. So the reality of this one is the Crunch got a very fortunate whistle very, very early in the game, and that changed the entire outlook. Puck left behind on the dot. Now Seeley picks it up. She moves behind her net to the near side. Floats it off the boards. Crunch hold the zone again. No, Thomas tipped away. That will come out. Crunch pick up at their blue line. Sawaka charging forward. She's not going to be able to slow it down. She shoulders her way through. Puck comes free, but straight to a Crunch stick. Crunch bounces it into the Royal zone. That bounces over Burns' stick. She gets back, plays it to the boards, plays it up. That's intercepted by the Crunch, who dump it deep. Behind the net. Ani plays it past the forward. Recollects, can't get through the Crunch defender. Crunch recollect at the side of the far circle. Played behind the net. Battle there. Pushed towards the front. That's in the skates. Now played to the boards. Sawaka can't get back to that one. Play goes back into the corner. Dump deep. Sent towards the front. Heller blocked that centering feed. Played back to the boards. Shot misses to the near side. Crunch again get to it first. Royals are just standing there. Play comes to the front. Shot blocked by Heller and now cleared out in the middle of the ice. Puck shot to the far side. That will get out of the zone. Picard reverses it back there. Crunch steal at center and dump it deep into the Royal zone. They had made the red line, so no icing on the play. Centering feed, blocked in front, follow-up, goes on net, and Heller covers. Draw one by the Royals to the boards. Crunch get a stick on it first. Shot blocked by their own skate. Puck bounces to the top of the circle. Winds up in the skates. Ioni clears it away. And Picard can't get it out of the zone. Picard battling on the far side. Puck pushed deep. Perkowski goes behind the net. She bashes it around. That's going to miss everybody, but the Crunch get over and hold the zone in time. Floated forward. Puck goes to the backboards. Centering feed slowed down. Stray will jump on it. And now skating on the far side. Stray has good to the near side if she can get through. but she can't. Gets her pocket pick. Puck comes to the near side. Bible plays in front of her bench. Bible turns forward, drops the puck off. It winds up in the bodies. Bible takes another whack at it, pushes it ahead, and now Karen skates forward. Karen gains the zone, tries to get through the defender, does. Shot goes just wide of the far post. Play behind the net, comes to the front, chipped up, and shot in by Martinez on the backdoor play. Royals get one, and now the score is 3-1, but there is only 2:04 remaining in this game. Royals have to score two in rapid succession to get this to overtime. Draw one back. Martinez steps to it. She shoulders her way through, gets tripped on the way through. No call. Karen picks up the puck, kicks it to her blade. Shot doesn't go. Play on the near boards. It comes to Sealy. Sealy holds the zone, tips the puck deep. It goes to Martinez. Martinez shoots, and that bounces, goes wide. Karen tries to stuff attempt follow up. It's still loose. Martinez gets shoved into the goalie. Barnes gets it on the far side, centers it. That will come all the way across and bounce, fortunately for the Crunch, to their stick. Played across the middle. Bible back to pressure. She slows the play down, shoulders the player off. Puck goes to the far side. Bible collects, tips it past the defender. Barnes sends it up. That's going to miss Karen. Karen charging down, but she's not going to make it. That will be icing on the Royals. 1:17 remaining in the game. Draw will be to Heller's glove side. Draw one back by the Crunch. Blast from the point. Blocked down in front. Burns clears it out of danger. Soroka can't get it through. Picard dumps it ahead. That will go to Ioni. Ioni tips it out of the zone. Stray is not going to get there in time. Played forward by the Crunch. Soroka breaks the play up. Stray tips it ahead. Gets her pocket pick, and the Crunch collect at their blue line. Played by Soroka. Puck comes to Stray. Stray runs into the bodies. Shoveled forward by Ioni. Crunch collect in their own zone and play it up the middle. That's going to miss everybody and be icing on the Crunch. 45 seconds remaining. And the Royals call a timeout. Royals have pulled the goalie with 45 seconds remaining, trying to get the 2 goals. Draw one towards the middle. Crunch get on it first. Play it into the corner and just slow it down there. Centering feed Blocked back into the bodies. Crunch again. Hold it on the boards. That's not technically legal. And a whistle gets blown because you're not allowed to freeze the puck like that. That should have been a delay of game. Draw one back into the corner. Royals immediately just move over and put a skate on it. Puck comes free behind the net this time. Stolen by Martinez. Martinez has 19 seconds left. Puck comes to Bible. Bible passes to Picard. Picard shoots, and that's going to miss wide. Karen gets to it first, and she gets slowed down behind the net. That is going to do it. 8 seconds remaining. Crunch again, just putting a skate on it, trying to freeze it against the boards. Crunch get away with 2 delay of game penalties at the end there. And that is going to do it for this one. Royals, after winning their first 2, drop the next 3 this weekend. We'll get the handshakes. But that is going to do it for this weekend. Disappointment here for the Royals.